Hey young world, hey young world. Whoop, whoop, shout. It's Lydia. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to the Woop Woop Show. Whoop, whoop. How about the winter crab? Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to the Woop Woop Show. Hey young world.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 0.
Y'all already know what it is. Whoop, whoop. Oh, look. Double time. Y'all already know. Let's see. All right. So, be strong and encourage. Be strong and encourage. Do not be afraid, for the Lord our God is with us wherever we go. Woo woo. Amen. Amen. I just want to go ahead and welcome Lion Crest in Down Under right quick. I see you, Lion, in the chat. I see you, Sweet Pea. I see you, Tina. I see you, TT. I see you, Indiana. I see you, Nisi from Free Handling Made. Y'all know I'll be calling y'all first names in a minute. I see you, Andy. I love you. Thank you. I see you, Calvin. So good, God. So, let me read it. Where it go? So good, Gardner. Y'all, I got an eye doctor appointment on the 17th. Maybe I'll use them. But if it gets serious, I will. Welcome, Cherie. Welcome, Bobby. Welcome, you guys. So, y'all, time flying. Vacation winding down. Y'all already know. Shoot. Today is the 5th guest. If you have not been here before, you ain't never heard of Lydia in the Woop Woop Show. It's okay. It's okay. You here today. This is what you've been missing. All right? I'm going to break it down for you. Here you go. Where that? I got to hit the right one, y'all. I got so much going on in there. I don't even.
I saw that they making stoves with air fryers now. I'm like, man,
only $1,500. I can have that in my home.
Only
$1,500. I might get it for the low. I might can find it for $1,000. I wait the special time. Why start a garden YouTube channel?
Well, the easy answer would be Larry Farmer 73.
Blame it on the lead.
And
I like to be cold or hot. It's just a thing. I'm like a springtime person, but if I had to choose at this point, it would be snow, just because I know Texas is not Vegas hot, but it's hot, you know. And if you're from Texas or lived in Texas, you really understand when they say it's hot. And it's like we go through a drought.
Thank you, because it's good to grow from seeds, because it strengthens my spirituality. It makes me have a closer connection to God, because I know only Him could have created those seeds and let me plant it and nourish it and taught me how to feed it what He needs for that one.
Do you think that you were formed by accident? Do you think your lips, your eyes, your characteristics was all by accident? Do you really believe that you were just plotted here? You were just thrown here? I mean, when we really take a look at ourselves and look at our lives, we'll see that we're here for a reason. And it's up to us to discover our purpose, up to us to discover our benefits. And then when we do it, we got to let it shine. We got to let it blossom. We got to share it with the world.
And what happened was I went one day to cook a steak, and my rosemary was the only thing out there. And I originally wanted to do this, just have these nice little pots on my kitchen counter with rosemary and sage and whatever. My husband said, you ain't putting that stuff in my house. So, okay, rosemary's outside. I'm just saying it like it is.
You always got one person that's going to keep us from being great.
So it's like it's based out of East Coast, like out of Maine. So basically, all it is Maine lobster. You can steam it, or you can place it in water. You boil it however you want. You boil it for like 15 minutes, steam it for 15 minutes. You take it out. You can either serve it cold or you can serve it warm. So it all depends on your taste.
It's the sauce that gets you though.
It's the sauce. So everybody has their own unique sauce.
And the buttery bread.
And the bread. Some people put lettuce on it. So it all depends. It all depends on
Greens.
All the green, mustard green, turnip greens, collards. What they say? I learned that new word, brassicas.
Brassicas with a B.
What
I
they
just
call
thought
them,
it was just.
brassicas. Family. I always knew them as greens. My mother called me a green baby, because I love greens, man. They make greens. I love, And
When I walk through, no, because I'm sorry. Okay, I was doing way too much. Hey, young world.
Hey, young world.
Go get the merch. She famous. Y'all gonna get it all. Autograph this and sell it for a couple $1,000 now. I got mine.
Content every time.
I pray the atmosphere that you move in, that you're building in, and that you're growing in is of nothing but God. I pray you and your family remain covered. Amen.
Amen.
It's a little thing that really can't hurt or harm me. I just don't like stuff just creeping up and jumping out on me like that. I need a warning. So yeah. And guess what my son is doing now? He is nursing tadpoles.
I notice when you get out of breath.
All right. Hey, y'all. First of all, thank you so much, Lydia, for having me on your channel on the Woop Woop show. But la da 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 da. But no, also,
not everything needs to leave your pocket. And it also gives you some independence to be able to free up that money to do some other things. And that's how I got started.
Well, that was a great motivation, sit back. And some people might let something like that roll off their back like a wet duck. But you heard that message. You heard that call. That was a call right there. And you needed to hear that. You didn't only just start doing it. It
in with both feet, as my mama used to say, throw your hat over the fence. But he would say, nothing will ever be accomplished if at first all obstacles must be overcome. And, that's true. There's never going to be a perfect moment for a YouTube channel. There's never going to be a perfect moment to buy a house or have a child or retire or start a garden. You're not going to be able to get all those obstacles out of the way first. You jump in and handle what comes.
And that's separate them out. That's why I have so many bananas. When I bought mine, the lady was like, she was looking all over the pot I was looking at. I walked right up and got the one with 3 bananas in there, and it was $9.99 on sale. And I said, ooh, I done cleaned up now. Well, what's so good about that one? I said, mine has 3. Those in your basket only have 1. And I quickly paid for my stuff and left out the store.
It's possible in my future. How do you feel about 2020?
You know what, 2020, honestly, I enjoyed just the time being at home.
Your retirement.
I enjoyed the fresh air. Everything the air was better. There wasn't a lot of people in the stores. I didn't watch the news because, that won't giving out no type of positive vibes whatsoever.
Y'all just see me over here chilling. And that music just vibing. I forgot that was even a part of StreamYard. Oh my goodness. Y'all, welcome again. Y'all gonna have me flowing like line crest in a minute. Hey, that's how you be doing to the boo beat so smooth. I ain't smooth as y'all. Let me go ahead and turn this all the way down or off. All right. I don't know how to turn it off. There you go. All right, woo woo. Welcome. That was a whole vibe, though. I was feeling it too. Just feeling it so hard. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Without a moment's delay, I am blessed to have a I don't know which words I want to use, trying to be like Farmer Q so bad. I can't even rhyme. I'm just like, can't even come up with the right words. I can't even flow like him. We're going to get him up here and we're going to let him do all the flowing. I'm going to leave that to the professionals, literally. All right.
Whoop, whoop. What up? What up? Whoop, whoop. What it do? Holla back with the window crack. What's good? Hey.
What's good? You already know what it is. Hey.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hey, everybody is excited just like me. I was just lost for words for like 3 whole seconds. Like, I can't rhyme like that. I can't do that. I can't beat Johnny on the spot like that. I could not come up with nothing. But
you know what it be? It only take 1 minute to see what you believe. Hey.
Without a doubt. That's all I got.
Without a doubt.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to have you on the Woop Woop show. My Leo fam, my Lion Den fam.
I've been waiting in the sidelines, you know what I'm saying? I've been kind of just ducked off to the side, you know. My time's coming.
It's coming. Don't delay his only way. Oh, I ride. Did you say?
Hey, and we got to say what's up to the wife. She came in the room, Tiffany Gray. She coming to represent. Hey, it's a lot of people up in here representing, and I see everybody, but I'm letting Lydia bring us in this thing. You know what I mean?
Bring us in. So Q, a lot of people haven't know who Q was from the very beginning. You've been on the platform for 4 years.
Well,
tell us
I've been so officially, unofficially, I started back 4 years ago, like she said. So Tiffany, she was like, you should do YouTube, because my wife, she always has had a channel since I met her and everything. So she was like, you have the presence for it, you have the voice for it, all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah, I don't know about all that. I was an introvert loner, straight up. I've always been a people person, like when I go and interact with people in person, but I never was like an online energy. I was never an online like avatar, never an online person. You know what I'm saying? So I did that 4 years ago. Didn't really feel it because I was nitpicking myself, because I'm always gifted at finding what I don't like the most about myself. I think we all are. But when I came back with my own house. I think that was the biggest difference. I think because, you know, at that point I was living with the parents, you know, and I had a garden back there, and I wasn't really just super seasoned with the whole, like, let's get out here and plan our garden, as far as like, let's block out this crop for this time, and let's like make sure that this can come into this time. Like, this gardening community, this YouTube gardening community has taught me so much. I know y'all sitting here and call me professor all the time, but hey, I'm a professor because of y'all. I mean, I can look at all the scientific stuff, but y'all are the root of my knowledge. So I appreciate y'all for everything, y'all.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. I'm saying, when I look back, and I have looked back before because I've been around from your day one. So I peeked back and I saw, when I first saw, like, I thought I seen this guy in a video before, but you changed your name. Let's talk about the name change that you went through.
Okay.
So
I changed my YouTube name. I still have the old name as myself. You know what I'm saying? So I am Farmer Q of Lioncrest Outdoors. My name used to be Farmer Q on that platform. But, you know, funny enough, you mentioned that, though. I'm actually going to probably change the name again to something else that's Lioncrest Outdoors. Like, it's going to have Lioncrest in it, but I'm going to make it kind of more broad. But, you know, I wanted to kind of tell you that first. You'd be the first to know. But the thing about it is, it's kind of like, you know, I just really am into it. You know, I'm into it now. I'm all in now. But I mean, it kind of took some time.
Well, I mean, everything takes time. Everything takes time. If it's supposed to happen overnight.
Hey, and I had a brain fart in the middle of that comment, by the way. That's probably why it kind of started to go weird direction. But, you know,
I mean, speak your truth. Speak your truth. If you have always been Farmer Q, that's point blank.
I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit because I don't. Let me turn that down a little bit, just a little bit. Is that better? Is that a little bit better?
You were fine. You were fine. You always was Farmer Q when you came back on the scene. The first channel was Farmer Q, and that's who you're going by still. But the channel now is Lion Crest. Tell me about your signature, your logo, Lion Crest.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk
Okay,
about
well, the logo, this channel from the start has been a group effort, team activity. You know, I've been doing the bulk of like the creation and the editing and all that stuff and all that. But as far as the beginnings of the channel, the artwork was made by a combination of my friends and Tiffany's friends. So it's very fitting that the name itself is a combination of Tiffany and I, you know, because I'm a Leo and she's an Aquarius. So the lion with the crest of the wave comes to get the lion crest. And the thing about that is, you know, being able to have our friends be involved with the whole creation of the logo. So I had my buddy, I think that, you know, so yeah, my buddy who lives out here in the I can't say all that. So my buddy who's out here, he made the lion itself. So he sent me the original design. It was all camoed out, looking all like gunmetal, because he's military and stuff. So he was like, let's make this thing like. So then I got that and I was like, hey, do you mind if I modify that a little bit? So then I sent it over to Tiffany's friend, and then Tiffany's friend did the finishing little touches to it. Then Tiffany got it. Then she did the little she added the powder to it, you know, went in the bathroom, fluffed the powder on the face, you know, she did all that to it. So now that's what you see as the logo today.
I love the logo. And it didn't have nothing to do with being a Leo.
Nope.
It didn't have anything to do with being a Leo.
Well, you know, it did, but it didn't. It's kind of like it's like part of it. So it's part of it, but it's not the whole meaning behind it.
If I was still into getting tatted up, I would definitely steal that and put that on my body. But I
You know what they say now? You know what they say now? People without tattoos are the counterculture now because everybody got tats.
Yeah, well, I know people who have no tattoos.
Hey, no tats club. Hey.
Oh, you too? No
Yeah,
tattoos?
I'm no tats too. That's what I'm saying. I'm no tats too.
Yeah,
hey, that's what it's called. It's called the No Tats 2 Club. Hey.
No Tats 2 Club. Some people just don't believe in putting that on the body, and I know people who have one and said I wish they never did it. So
I just never, you know, I always kind of was like, I want this to. It's been so like I think that there's a time in our lives where we're kind of in there, but we're kind of still deciding. And I have all these ideas, but I'm about to be 30, and it's like I'm sitting here like I probably ain't never get a tattoo. I've been thinking about this since 18. Like, oh man, I got this idea. Oh, I got that idea, and we've been thinking about all kinds of stuff since Tiffany and I got together, and it's just. I mean, Tiffany, she got a tattoo since we've been together, but I ain't got no tattoo.
Don't be like me. Well, hold on. I'm up here. I'm down here.
Oh, so you ain't part of the No Tats 2 Club?
Nah, I got 5.
Hey, I'm just messing.
I got 5 tattoos, and I don't necessarily regret them, but just know that Betty Boo, she done been through some things. She done been skinny. She got black eyes. She done been battered. Everything. They don't look the same.
They call her Betty Boo Batter.
Oh, they call her something. She don't even blink no more.
She don't blink.
She don't blink no more. Cute. She just eyes black wide open.
God dog, she done seen some things then.
Wide open. So look, you know we can go on and on. So in the beginning of me letting people hear what they've missed, what people were talking about touched a little bit about what me and you were talking about before we went live, because we was like live.
Oh yeah, we was talking before. Yeah,
we were live without being live. Like me and him came right in the room with each other, and just I caught him off guard, scared him.
Hey, you know how we do, Leo gang.
We come in ready, right? So, you know, I just want to talk about what Endell, the quote where Endell says, it never will be a perfect time to do this. It will never be a perfect time to do that. You know, we could talk about what Eco said. Eco said something to the sense of, do you think this was, you know, by mistake? Shine and shine bright. I want to tell you how well your gift that you have to be able to tell us about as elementary school as you can about the different fertilizers and things like that, how you just brought that to us and taught us on another level, but elementary school at the same time.
Oh, did you say fertilizer?
You talked about
Oh, you said fertilizer?
Don't
you
talk.
said fertilizer? You said fertilizer?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know. It just popped out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he about to get the boot. Yeah. So you just came on with all these, with the book. You came with the book and you took your time, and I appreciate you taking your time and your day. You're a hardworking man, and came out and just start educating us. You didn't keep it to yourself. That is so nice of you. And you have an education in agriculture, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Some people might not know that. Some people find us daily and just get hooked us and think we just out here talking on the side of our neck. Tell us a little bit of your education background.
So my education background. So when I went to college, I went to Texas A&M Commerce. And when I started in college, when I started at Commerce or whatever, I started in health, human performance, kinesiology. So I was like, I want to like rehabilitate people. I want to train people. I want to help people. But realistically, I didn't have a complete idea of what I wanted to do. And I think most people, when they go into college, that's the case. You know what I mean? But what I'll say about that is I had one of the three right. I wanted to help people. So as I started to progress into the kinesiology, human performance kind of a section of the college and everything like that, it was the book knowledge of building yourself up physically. It was great, but it was only great when I wanted to look it up. You know what I mean? So I got to a point in class where it was just like, it wasn't motivating me. And then at the same time that kind of happened, I met some funny dude over at the agriculture department. I was really even more introverted than I am now. And he was in one of my human performance classes. And I think he was just doing it as like some kind of elective or something. He was like, man, you look like a farmer, man. You just look like, I didn't know what I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not know what a sharpshooter was. I did not know what a difference between a square shovel and a spade shovel was so basically I was just like, hey, I met a few other guys. So we got together and went over his house or whatever, met some of the other ag people. And I was like, these are my people, right? So I switched majors. I straight up switched majors. I was like, hey, let's get out of here. Switched majors. And then when I switched majors, what happened was I was the greenhorn. Everybody loved me though. I mean, it was just because I've always been really in person. You know what I mean? I've always been this person that can always have a conversation with anybody because I respect everybody and what they do. No cap on that. I really do respect everybody and what they do. So I got into the ag department and the knowledge that they had was so of high regard to me. I was like, man, this stuff is like what I need to know. So what I did from there, I was like, hey, I'm about to just be a student. I'm about to be a literal just student to these people, to the teacher, to everybody. And you know what's crazy? I didn't know hardly anything, but I was making B's and A's in my class. But the thing about it was I made it on my own, but it just felt like it was such a strain. I was just like thinking so hard.
Because it was foreign. It was foreign, correct?
Exactly.
It was new.
Exactly. But it was the first time in my life where I had encountered something that was like way too hard for me that I didn't want to give up on. So I knew that was the path that I needed to go on. So I'm still finding that path today. I think we all are. But I'll say this is my gardening, agriculture. I started out college in human performance, went to agriculture. And then, we're here today. I mean, there's a lot in between, but I'm not trying to,
No, I mean, okay. But, I know that's what we talked about in the past. So, coming on your platform, you let us know about that, what you do, how you do it, and why you have so much success. And you took us along with everything as far as spending a lot of money and spending a little bit of money. I love what you guys did with the crates. What were
the
those
pallets? So I'll tell you the story about that pallet.
About the pallets.
So that pallet, I was going to the grocery store around here. Not around here. I have to drive a bunch of miles to go there. But I was driving to that store, and I got there because I went there to actually buy some soil because the Home Depot, they didn't have no soil. I hadn't made my compost yet. I hadn't started composing my own soil and stuff. So I was like, let me start with a good base. So I go in. I'm going in there to get soil, and I see pallets sitting off to the side over there when I go inside. So I'm like, hey, let me get them pallets out there. And he was like, hey, you doing me a favor. So I took the pallets, I took the soil I got or whatever, and I was like, hey, baby, let's spray paint these because I know she's so into spray paint. And I don't know if I said let's spray paint them or she wanted to actually spray paint them. But I think it was actually her idea. I think it was her idea. So let me go ahead and say that now. I don't want to, you know.
Oh, she did it because she hooked up the watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
She made the little zigzag, bam.
Dude, she did it. She did it. Crazy thing about it, though, you know, we got rid of the pallets, but I will say, you know, we're going to do them again in the future when we got more space. It's just we got to, because of our space, we can't. The only way that I can grow in a pallet the way that I want to do it, I have to lay it flat on the ground. I can't lay it upright like that because what happened was the water was just drying up. So my garden, I have my water set up so I can water everything at the same time. And that is on purpose because I want to go out there in the morning, do my thing, maybe go out there a little bit before bed and be done with it. And I have it all set up on the irrigation so I can just plug it up and go. So with the pallets, I couldn't do that. I had to literally isolate it from everything else. I had to go out there 4 times a day and water it. So I was like, hey, next time you go ahead.
I thought you set up a drip system in the pallet.
I did set up a drip system, but I had to run that 4 times a day. So the pallets, I have landscape fabric, this kind of holding the soil in there. The fabric section is that tall. So you can only really imagine, like, it's being open to the elements, it's landscape fabric. It's Texas, right? I mean, it's Texas. And it's just evaporating out of that bad boy. So I'm sitting here like, we can't do this. So that's why I got rid of them, but I will lay them flat on the ground and use them like that. Because I've seen Ernie Hatmaker even have success. Not like but I've seen Ernie Hatmaker do this specifically. And I was like, hey, I want to do that. I want to do that for show. And then I actually saw Miss Panky. She actually mentioned that she did them on the floor like that as well. So
yeah, Ernie talked about, you know, not doing squash in it again because the way she couldn't get to it, a squash plant for the bugs and different things. But yeah, that's a good point. Ernie does do that. And she was on this season with you, you know. I don't know what to call this yet, but I've really got a lot of great knowledge from a lot of people who's been around for a long time. This Woop Woop show educates me, helps me get out there and grow. Now, I want to talk about the sales. When you using those sales, one little seed at a time. You really enjoy all that? Because I'm trying to find a cheaper and easy way to do this. Like that's so.
You talking about the 72 cells? You talking about tiny cells? Because I have different. I changed it. So you brought up a good conversation because I've changed up the kind of the way I do it.
Okay.
Kind of with time.
Let's talk about the cells.
Okay.
How you doing it this year?
Okay, so with the cells, what I did this year specifically, I used. That's right. So there are 2 different types of cells.
Correct.
And I'll kind of show it later on a live or something. I don't know, but there's 2 different types of cells. You have the cells that you can. So you buy you'll buy the whole tray with 72 cells in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one type of cell, and that's the tiny cells that you're talking about. Those little baby tiny cells.
Yes.
So what I did, I was like, you know what? Bump that. I was like, we're gonna go and buy some plant starts for the. And I bought some cabbage, some Brussels, and everything like that. I didn't even really care about the start so much as I cared about the cells. I was like, I went ahead and bought like 5 cells worth of starts. It cost a little bit. It was like 30 something bucks or something like that. But I got food out of it too. No worries, no worry. Because we grew the greens out. But I use those cells because those cells, they're big enough to fit like 36 plants in there, but they're small enough to make but they're not too big. You know what I'm saying? So what I did with those is, and that was on my last video where I did like not even MIG, it was just like the spring seedlings. It was just like some cells in there. But I have 30 plants in there. I didn't even use all 6 cells. I use 5 because when you use those Bonnie cells, basically you can't put the big tall dome over the top of it if you use 6 of them. So you got to use 5. It's little tricks like that. It's like you got to find little adaptable ways. So when you use those cells, I put 3 seeds inside each cell. So then when they all germinate, because most of them will germinate, you might have a straggler later on or something like that. What I'll do is I'll basically thin them down to 1 per cell. So then you have your 1 plant per cell, and you have your bigger cell. I would not recommend using the 72 cells unless you're doing stuff like cabbage. You're doing stuff like broccoli, and you're starting from seed. Because a lot of stuff that when you use those tiny cells, and I had some of this happen too, like my corn, it had some stunting problems last year. My watermelons didn't like those cells, my cantaloupes. So yeah, the one size bigger, it works out for everything pretty much.
I will, you got me ready to run and go get my stuff, but listen, I don't know. I'm having the same problem I had when I grew the mulatto pepper.
The buena mulata, yeah.
And it just like was stunning. And you was like, take it out of there, get that bad baby some food, blah, blah, blah. Then it grow, but I only produced 2 peppers.
Oh, okay. So it just got a bad head. It got a bad head start, and then it needed some more time to establish itself.
So I'm back at that same head start right now. I know this is supposed to be something like an interview, but I need some guidance.
Okay, we good. What we here?
I'm having like the same bad start again. So all my my peppers are germinated, but they're like, it's 2-3 weeks and they're not even getting true leaves. What's going on?
Okay, so what did you start with? What starter mix did you start with?
Jiffy.
That's a bad starter mix. I'm not going to say it's your problem, but I don't like Jiffy because I have to do too much with it for me to be confident with it. So what I have to do with Jiffy, whenever I get Jiffy starter mix, I literally will take that starter mix and I will put it in a bucket and I will pour the hottest water that I can on it. Right. And Lady Cheryl does that. That's Lady Cheryl's technique. And, I want to give credit where it's due. That's where I actually was like, hey, let me try this out because I had already done it with a spray bottle, but I was like, I'm about to just dump this whole bucket in here. And I dumped it in there and it's steam coming off the soil mix, steam coming off it. And then what I do from there, I put the lid on it softly because it's going to blow off if obviously. So I put it on softly and then I let it cool down. And when I plant my seeds in there, it works out a lot better. But I don't even use Jiffies at all no more. What I use, I'll show you what I use. It's right here.
Go get it for me.
So this is what I use. I use this to start my seeds. So this is it's just coconut coir. It's this brand is Royal Gold. I like this brand because I'll show you how it looks out of the bag and stuff. But let me not spill this stuff. Let me shake the excess off. There you go. So now you can kind of see how it looks.
So it has the perlite and everything in there.
Perlite, and it's just straight coconut coir and perlite. And what you want to do with this, I'm about to give y'all a trick that I ain't told nobody, and I ain't even really plan on telling, but I got love for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got love for y'all. So what I do with this, right? So you'll find like your basic either organic. It can be organic or non, or whatever you want to use, like right. So it can be organic or non-organic. What you want to do is you read the label on the back of it. Whatever it says per gallon, you'll already kind of cut it when you're watering big plants with it. You won't use the whole amount on the bottle. Use 1/8 of what's on that bottle inside of water, like 1/8 for your seedlings. So you use 1/8 of what's on the back of that bottle for your adult plant, and then you basically mix it with a gallon of water, and you pre-wet your cells with it. So you pre-wet your cells so that when you plant your seeds, they don't shift all the way down to the bottom, but you don't pre-wet them all the way, kind of halfway. And then you come through and you plant all your seeds, and you'll notice when you put all your seeds inside there, it's going to be stable. Nothing's going to be moving around. It's going to be nice and steady. So then you'll just go ahead and bury them over and then water them again. So you water it the rest of the way that time, but you're using that 1/8 strength nutrient solution. And what that does is, yes, we all know, oh my gosh, cotyledons, they can supply the plant with the food it needs for 2 weeks. Okay, that's not the point though, right? So if you have a food supply and that's your only food supply, why would you tap into your only food supply?
Get it done.
It's my logic. I ain't proving nothing scientifically, theoretically, approximately, all that stuff. But what I will tell you,
I know right now, I should have big leaves like everybody else, and I don't.
You want to see my starts? I'll show you my starts.
Go get the starts. Gardeners want to see the starts.
Well, I'll show the starts, but I want to tell y'all a little bit because I'm not just trying to show off. I want to show this is what I just said right here. Yeah, exactly. And what I just said right here, the game that I just dropped for y'all, this is what I'm about to show you the results of. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm about to just go grab it real quick.
Sweet Pea eyes big. Hey girl, don't you want to see? I'm gonna put him down till I get him back. Don't y'all want to see? I want to see my little seedling struggling. Naya, bring me one of my seedling trays, please. One of my seeds trays with the seedlings in there. He ain't back yet, y'all. He getting in the seat now, and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all see. Somebody buzzing this phone. They might as well get the not buzzing it. I don't even know who buzzing it. Now, can you take my phone from me? All right, Q, you in that chair? Yeah, Q in the chair, y'all. Here we go.
I'm here. So, all right, y'all. So, you got your tray too. Nice.
I sent my tray by Naya. They will not get no bigger, bruh.
Okay, what kind of grow light are you using?
None.
Bruh. Just look at my face right now. Look, this is 10 days.
Oh, you showing off.
I'm not showing off. I'm telling you. And let me show.
They've been using that sauce over there, y'all. I had to put them in the basin right quick because he's showing off with them big old things. I got to get me some grow lights.
Hey, but I'm telling you, the grow lights make them. I feel like your problem is more leaning towards the grow lights. I will say that.
You think this ring light could get light? You think I use the ring light?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, there are plant-based grow lights. And any light that does not, you got to watch that marketing too, because people will try to market cheap lights as plant lights. And there is a distinct difference. Some brands that I would trust for grow lights are, I would say Spider Farmer. I would say Mars. I would say HG. Is it HG? I think it is. It's LG. I think it's one of those names, but it's a G behind it. But those are the three that I know of right off the top of my head. And then Hidden Harvest grow lights as well. Like he doesn't sell those no more, I don't think. So it's hard to get them. But if you have them, they work really well.
Man, I was looking at Lady Cheryl video today. I said them seedlings might be for these started right at January.
But
right?
yeah, like so. Look, this pepper right here. I'll give you an example though. Not trying to, but yeah, this pepper right here is called the purple Murasaki pepper. So it's a good example to show you. So it's kind of like similar to the Buena Mulata, and you can see the purple leaves when it germinated. Then it grew its green leaves or whatever. But like when you have good light, your plants will respond to it very well. And these tomatoes, man, I'm about to have tomatoes before spring. Let me just tell you.
Thank you, Q.
You're welcome. And I know, so learning is supposed to feel oppressive when you first learn. That's how learning's supposed to feel. But realistically, it'll get you higher. It won't push you down. It'll push you way up. Way up.
It has to, because
all the way up.
we got to get all the way up, because I came into this year at first saying it's too much work. And then I realized, no, I need more food. I have to do more.
So I want to give you a reference too. So Stacy Hands in the Dirt, he just said that he does not use a grow light for his starts, but he does feed them. Now, I'm not sure about the light. So he might have like a really good light source or a window, or he might have them in a greenhouse. So you got to like
I did just start feeding them.
Okay.
And I feed them with the Russian comfrey water.
Okay.
And I'll give it some of that, but I think it's the Jiffy mix too.
Yeah, see, and sometimes like that Jiffy mix, not only does it have fungus gnats, but I found that it has fungal spores that will dampen your seedlings off sometimes too.
Well, I got a question. Being that these don't have true leaves, is it possible they could still live if I up pot them?
Yeah. So what you want to do if you up pot those seedlings, and in fact, they could be very strong, healthy. You would never know they were stunted. Let me tell you. So what you want to do, you want to bury that stem about halfway. You want to bury that thing about halfway. It's gonna make it have more strength. It's gonna be more rigid, and you want to put that fan on that bad boy as soon as you transplant. So when those it'll start to strengthen the stem, because when the stem waves back and forth in nature, it makes the stem harden. So then it can support itself. So having that constant wind blowing is going to constantly make that stem get stronger. Then with you feeding it, and I'll say this, you don't necessarily need a grow light, but you need to make sure that, like, so Renee's garden, she just said something that you really want to pay attention to as well. She said that it needs to be a white light, and it has to be the right light color. So light color matters for plants because plants don't see light like us. Plants see, in fact, plants do not even see green light. So if you have a green light over your plants, they will never grow because plants cannot see the color green. So when it comes to whites, blues, and your really light yellows, that's your springtime colors. That's your when the sun first comes over the horizon and the earth is rotating and the sun first gets exposed to the plants, you have your yellows, you have your whites, you have your blues, light yellows. Now, when the sun is cresting and then is going to the next side of the earth and we're coming into the fall, the light color changes from an orange to a red to a deeper yellow, and you see those like more deep sunsets in the fall time. So you have to really kind of put that into like your whole grow experience when you're growing plants because it matters.
Thank you, Q. I understand 100%.
Hey, that's my calling. That's my
I understand 100%. Oh my goodness, y'all! I just got a free lesson, y'all. I appreciate my lesson, but you could send me any kind of emails too about that soil and that light you're talking about, and I'm gonna pot them tomorrow. Now we know Professor Q, Farmer Q, what he does, landscaping.
Hey, I'm really a professor now. Look at me. I got my grade right here. I'm a professor.
Hey, that's wisdom.
Hey,
right? That's that wisdom.
Slow patch coming in.
I got something up here somewhere.
You know, I gotta show my little two little hairs off every time I can.
Hey, don't come for me. I got my wisdom right here. You gotta embrace it, you know. But you a cook. A lot of people will be surprised that you know your way around the kitchen with that cornbread.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. You didn't just do the biggest alley oop that I ain't even know you about to throw. So my mom, we're starting her cooking channel this week.
Mom Duke's coming to the scene with
Mama Lion and Mama Leo too. Mama was born. Well, I was born 6 days after. Let me say it like that.
Her birthday, August the 16th.
9th.
Okay. You were
and
born
so is her sisters. Yep. So we some lions around here.
So is she gonna do it by herself, or is she gonna need you to
So
take care
no, I'll tell you this because we don't have a huge audience. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But so I'm gonna be in the intro video with her. You know, I'm gonna kind of like add that presence, add the energy. I'm gonna shout her out. I'm gonna shout her out as well. But she's gonna do her first video. She cooks meals like every freaking day, like full course meal every day. Like she a beast with it.
We need it. The more cooks, the more merrier. I see somebody cooking something I think it look good, I'm cooking that too. And I know TT Urban Pantry, if she listening today, she can't even watch.
What time is it? Let me see. She napping right now. She napping.
What but she hasn't posted a video as of yet.
Oh, right. Okay. You saying she hasn't posted a video yet.
And she hasn't started the channel yet.
She started the channel. I'll tell you what, she started the channel.
All right, hey. What's the name of the channel again? One of my girls, go drop that down in the chat. We going over there, flood it up.
Let me see if I can search it real quick because I can actually link it to you. I think because I don't think you can because she's not made a video, so you can't find her like that. I don't know. Maybe let me see.
I'm about to say we found her. She gonna come. She gonna be just like Love Notes with subscribers.
Oh snap! Hey, wait a minute.
Are you moderator here?
I'm a moderator. Yeah.
Yeah, drop it like it's hot. Y'all go over there and get our family.
My mama just dropped in chat. My mama, y'all.
Hey, so we can find out what to do with them greens.
Hey, look at the picture though. Look at her flossing in the picture though.
I ain't messing with nothing.
She said,
hey, I ain't touching nothing. I won't see it until later. Hey, did you drop it already?
I did. I dropped it.
All right. Make sure, you drop that and everybody go check out Mondo's. But let's talk about your cooking skills. You get it from your mama.
I do.
That pot roast, man.
Hey, that's that's not her. She taught me that recipe.
Man, that pot roast had me.
She does it better.
Ready to go back eating beef. Now, I've tried to stop eating beef several times, and I'm always say I don't eat beef. And then me and Naya are getting this little spat because she'll make a beef sausage, and I'll be like, beef sausages don't count. or I'll eat corned beef, and I'll be like, that don't count. I'm eating my corned beef, but I don't want to eat steak and roast. I want to do something like what Miss Linda do, have it for my birthday. And it's not because it doesn't agree with me, it because they do agree with me. And I think, I mean, a lot of research, people stay with you the longest, but I tell you, I was ready. But once you dive in to beef, a burger, or anything, you hooked. You gotta be careful. But you can cook, man. You can cook.
Man, hey, and I'll tell you what too. You know, my mom, she like taught me and she influenced me, but a lot of the stuff that I cook nowadays is stuff that's like just unique. Because what happens is, well, what happened in my situation, in our situation, in Tiffany's situation, she's allergic to a whole lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like, so what that did was, you know, all the stuff that I had a foundation of cooking, I had to alter and adjust it. And then when I did that, it made me just start looking at different options of what to cook. And then from there, we kind of have our own little like cafeteria kind of deal going on. She cooks meals now. She never even cooked. She didn't cook before. She was an anti-cook, but now she's like actually enjoying the process of it. I have to get on her about some of the finer details and stuff because, you know, the chef isms, but you know, it's all good. She's sous chef up in there and she doing her good job and all that good stuff. So,
hey, I know everybody. I'm so appreciative that everyone is over here tonight. If you have not went over to Lion Q's channel ever, I'm telling you right now, the young man is full of knowledge. He is a baby over here. To me, he could be my son, my bestie, and all of that. I love you, Q. You already know.
Much love to you too. Much love to you too, Lydia.
You already know exactly what it is. What about that sauce? You want to say something about it? Go ahead, say it.
I mean, that sauce, you know, like I said, that sauce got to put that sauce, you know, got to put that, you know, over E. But that sauce is the sauce is derived from the Leo Elixir mixer, but I can't tell you what else we put in that thing because, you know, we sprinkle a little something up in there, like Broke Farmer be saying. We sprinkle a little something up in there, make it go pop, make it go bang, you know.
Yeah, that's enough. Anyway. Alright, that's because I got love for my brother right there. I'm gonna let him go ahead and just say that, you know, hey, I am a soil soldier and I am proud to be. But if you have not ever heard of Farmer Q, Lion Crest, whatever, this guy that's coming on this platform, you have missed a lot, and it ain't nothing but to hit repeat and go back like I did. You will not be disappointed. Oh, wait, before I hit it, we'll talk about it after I run the clip. Because you can love the clip. You can love the clip. Here we go, y'all.
Hey, it's Farmer Q. Heat is really coming down on the plants, and it's just blistering outside, is that we can maintain a positive balance of water retention with the soil. And that color, that's the Okinawan sweet potato. It's white on the outside, it's nice and purple on the inside. Let's crack this thing. Oh boy. That red that you're gonna mix into the ground on top of a native mix. We'll be going over some of the items we'll be using today. But I'll let this one see what it can do, and if it doesn't come along, it doesn't come along, but we'll just give it. I got another one for you today, so we're gonna get on through. Today, we're gonna just be building up some raised beds. I know we already have. Mixing it up a little bit. We got the hay. 5 pepper growing mistakes to avoid by Epic Gardening. Let's sterilization action. And I go to every single cell, give it a few squirts, get it nice and saturated. You see that steam coming off of it. So hot. I can feel the heat coming out of the bottle on my hand. What's up, everybody? Check it out. We got the gem of the summer garden, the watermelon. With the right amount of space, the right amount of sunlight, and a little bit of extra care, you can have it here. Lay my knife a little flat, and then when I get to cutting it, I'm just gonna press my knife down like I'm making a fillet. This isn't a fillet knife, but it's gonna work just the same. So as you can
Wait! Is somebody in the chat talk about what is that sauce?
hey, that sauce though.
Hey, this is the time, y'all. If y'all have any questions for Farmer Q,
Hey, let me tell you, I enjoyed that. That was cool watching that.
Thank you. If y'all got any questions, go ahead and put that question mark thing in the front, that red question mark, or put it in all caps, one or the other. But Q, the Okinawa, how you say it?
The Okinawan.
The Okinawan.
You just got to add it into what you were saying.
The Okinawan.
Yep.
Sweet potato.
Yep.
I gotta get me some of them slips. You growing them this year?
So you're the second person today to ask about them slips. So let me tell you, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna put them up and I'm gonna have them available in the middle of April. I want to start sending them out April 15th because I want to make sure they can survive the shipping process when I get them to everybody. No cold, like I'm talking about across the states, because let's just say somebody in New York bought some. I want them to be available. Like if they go up to New York, they don't get damaged because the cold nights or something like that. So April 15th is when they start going out. They'll be on the Flipside Marketplace and stuff like that. But I'll be having maybe 2 different varieties of sweet potatoes on there.
I think you helped a lot of people with sweet potatoes last year too.
Hey, and I don't remember helping people, but if I help people just by the influence or all that, I'm super happy about that. You're saying help people get them? Yeah, I got people sweet potatoes last year. I got a lot of slips out last year.
Savage Garden in the house, aka LA, aka Lily.
Lily wants to know what's in that sauce. Okay, so the original sauce, because I got 2 sauce batches going out right now. I got 2.
To tell us? Let me get my hand in that notebook. Wait a minute.
It ain't nothing Miss Linda ain't told y'all already.
511.
It ain't 511. No, but I'll tell you what's in this batch of sauce, because every batch of sauce is gonna be different. And it's gonna take the form, and it's gonna take the essence of the creator. So y'all getting a little, if you use that sauce, you're getting a little bit of that sauce from the essence of Farmer Q. But what I'll tell y'all what was in it, the first batch of sauce, you remember that? So the video you posted with Tiffany and I harvesting that sweet potato, the Okinawan?
Yeah.
I took every piece of that harvest outside of the sweet potatoes themselves. I even took the smaller sweet potatoes that were like, they're edible, but I just took the smaller ones and I chopped. You can ask Tiffany. I was out there for about a good 6 hours doing this. And this is not exaggerating. I'm very meticulous when it comes to long-term projects. I take as much time as I need to take. I literally chopped down all those leaves, all those roots, all those sweet potatoes till they were all this small per piece. You don't got to do that. But I did that because anything that you chop down and break down faster, if you put it inside of a water solution, it's going to actually break down faster. So that sauce that I'm using right now on this day, I actually used some this morning. It's about 2 years and 3 months old.
Oh, like lead banana sauce.
So yeah, and I don't add nothing to that batch. That batch is it's curing. So the other batch that I got, I already showed y'all what I put it on one of my videos. But I won't do y'all like that. I won't do y'all like that.
I don't want you to try to gloat when we win and you say it's because I give y'all my recipe.
Hey, I can give y'all the sauce recipe, but it ain't gonna do nothing for y'all for the MIG stuff, because look, my batch is 2 years old. You can't make 2 years happen in 3 days. Come on now.
I ain't got time for you right now. I'm about to do one of these tricks that you taught me to do. And look like ain't nobody got no questions because they've been to school already. Go ahead and speak to some people while I get ready.
But yeah, y'all, I'll let y'all be the deciders of what else goes in it, because I ain't tell y'all the final ingredient. I'll save that for after the finals. We'll say that. Save that for after the what we gonna call it, the GFC finals. How about that? It's not the NBA finals, it's the GCF finals.
The MIG final.
Yes, the MIG finals. I'm over here yelling. I'm hyped right now.
Then you supposed to be. You better go ahead and speak to some people. Start shouting out some people while I get the game ready.
Bro Farmer said Danae Worcestershire sauce. Get out of here with that bull jive.
Hey, that's what I said about you last week. Your rhymes be so witty. It's kind of like what back in the day people would call jiving. It was kind of like they would be just rhyming on everything. You just would be a beast at it a lot of times. Let's see.
I legit feel like I was like a 70s or 80s baby born in the 90s.
I'm telling you that I said that about you on the last episode with Indiana because let's see. I'm gonna pause it. I don't want it to play. All right. Yeah, I'm ready to play this game. Anybody? There go a question. There go Sam. Sam got a question. You
Okay. Oh, yeah. See, you mean answer it now or after?
Right now, before
okay.
we push.
All right. So Sam. So all right. So I could tell you my scientific results on this one because I've actually tested this. I've tested what you just asked right now. So if you use liquid fertilizer at a dosage less than a 1/5 strength, and you use it in like really pure water, and you use it like once a month in your regime, or you use it like, so let's just say you're using like 511 as like something normal, or you're using like organic fertilizer. Whenever you're using like synthetic fertilizers of any kind, if you're using it in a situation where you don't want to kill microbials, use it literally at a 1/5 strength or even less than that. And what I will tell you personally, if you can avoid it, don't do it. Because what you're trying to do with an organic situation, you're trying to build up your mycorrhizae. And to do that, you want to add whole foods to it. You want to add whole foods to that thing because you know how when we eat whole foods, it makes our digestive system work well. Well, the microbes are the same way. Like if you're putting liquid fertilizer, too much liquid fertilizer in your system, you're going to end up with a situation where your microbes don't have food to digest. It's not like the fertilizer itself kills the microbes, but it takes away their food source because when you eat plants organically, the nutrients that you apply to the soil are not ready for the plant immediately. The microbes digest them and then they give them to the plant. It's a two-way street or a two-way process. And when you want to add synthetic nutrients to that process, literally go a 1/5 strength or even less. And I would do it very sparingly. I'm talking about maybe once a month, because basically once you commit to synthetic fertilizers, you have to either make a full transition or you have to stay committed to them. And it's very important that you remember that because, yeah.
All right. Well, when you talk about something you love, it just sounds so great coming out your mouth. I'm just telling you. So listen, this game is called This or That. Basically, you pick the price you think it's going to be. That's simple as that. Sometimes I shop in the person area to get my prices. Sometimes I just Google it. Whatever they say, I just go by it. Whether I like it or not, I'll just use it. So here we go, y'all. Let's play This or That. You ever go to the store and you want it? You go on YouTube and you see it and you want it, but you don't know if you can afford it. Ain't got no money. It's gonna be this price. It's gonna be that price. I need a good price. Come along with me and play this game and see if you really want to buy it. If it costs this or that. You know. What you think that Nemo will cost?
I think that Nemo will cost. Gosh, this is fun. It's already fun. $19.50. I'm gonna go with it. I just want to believe that it doesn't cost $22.57. That's my real answer, but I'm gonna go with $19.50. Yep.
And you wrong.
Yeah, that's cool. I wanted to be.
That's what you would pay.
Yeah, I would pay that, but I would be wincing a little bit. I'd be wincing. I'd be like,
Now check out.
Oh, okay.
Check out this water hole. This top of the line. This your field right here.
Hey man, you put me on the spot right now, cause
how much? You gotta hurry up.
I'd say it's $189.99.
Hey, that equipment tough stuff. You right. Whoever doing that much to put water to something.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, that when I got on that post in my backyard doing wonders right there, boy.
Oh, I'll cut you down. Now we know we talked about sales already. This is a plug sale. How much you think if somebody wanted to do this little tedious work? How much they got to spend?
I say you see. Of course they gonna pay tax. $552.
All right, let's see. You think I won't hard? I should have went harder.
You should have made it like 501 on the other one or something like that.
You sound like my son now. He'd be like that. All right, so here go that. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I want to move.
You doing good with this one?
Go ahead. Well, what is it? Hold on. Where it go?
This, let me see. I'm thinking.
Y'all see what I did to the fertilizer?
Man, I love it. I love it.
How much?
Hey, it's $22.98. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh.
Hey, and when I looked it up, it was $24.98 for the big gallon. I still got my gallon. I've been having that gallon for 2 years.
Oh man, this one easy. They gonna charge you out the wazoo for that $56.34.
Yeah, it's the whole kit. You know,
Yeah.
$56.34. That's expensive.
And the only reason they charge, and they robbing people, by the way, with that, because the only reason they charging that is because that dang light, and that light ain't even all that great.
Y'all see this? I mean, I can go ahead and tell you right. I must got this one timed pretty long, but you right. I don't even want no light if I gotta pay that. I won't.
Yeah, that's robbery in the biggest way.
Yeah, that's I think this next item that's coming up, it was from last week. And this is a solder iron kit. They are handy for putting.
I actually have that in the garage. Not that brand, but I got one.
How much?
$23.98.
$23.98. Was you here last week and saw this already? Because you might.
I didn't see it last week. I didn't see it.
Well, yeah, I left that one up there. Sometimes.
Oh, so see, you tried to you threw me off. You act like I got it right, and then you put the answer up.
I actually forgot myself. I ain't gonna lie. All right, now you look, y'all. This is a crack. Now this is some sauce. This is a family pack.
Hey, you over here? Hey, y'all, you over here?
How
hey.
much? How much that sauce?
I plead the fifth because that's not that sauce. No, I'm just playing. Let me see. $28.95.
That's why your sauce ain't no good. It's 30.
Oh man, dang! I should have got. Hey, my team, I let y'all down. I'm supposed to know the price of all assorted sauces out there. That's my bad.
They come in different ounces. That was a family kit. I'm like, what? It looked. Nikki talking about, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to throw a little jab in there.
Man, you got to call this thing the inflation hour over here because these prices, man, God, no.
Hey, it's something I can't show it. I can show it to y'all. So, a lot of people might know me and TT got a channel together. It's called Humble Stewards, and we do a lot of crafting. So we got this thing on clearance, but this not clearance. It was on sale. This piece right here, wherever it had a point to it, it's called the hook. Walmart got it for $17.
Golly.
But Hobby Lobby got it for $5.
It looked just like a little crochet hook for like doing interlocking.
So yeah, it's one of them. We gonna have to fake it till we make it. But thank you, Q, for coming on. You did a great job. Of course, something about this season. It's been what's going on with my internet?
You still coming? You coming through?
Okay, you doing something too. Now you don't be using up my internet now.
You coming through clear?
Now you don't care and use up my internet. So listen, I want you to encourage the people. I'm going to go ahead and make you center scene, and then we're going to go ahead and end the show. Just speak to the people, encourage the people, tell them whatever you want to tell them. I know when you're tired. I don't know when you're tired.
Hey, much love to everybody who came to the Woop Woop show today. I appreciate everybody coming to visit Lydia and I as we discuss and talk about all the beautiful things that we got to talk about today. I hope y'all had a wonderful time because I know I did. I'm hyped right now. I'm ready to wind down a little bit because, you know, the trials of the day and all that. But y'all done gave me new energy, and I love and appreciate every single one of y'all in the building on tonight. Yeah, in the building on tonight. But it's been a pleasure. It's been a very good pleasure, very great opportunity.
Well, y'all know I ain't gonna hold y'all forever because this show right here, it was really good. I had so much fun with Q, y'all. I really did. I appreciate all y'all being here. If y'all ain't out there growing, I wanna create something to end the show a little better, and I'll work on that this week, I guess. And I'm gonna surprise y'all next week with a new ending after me and the guests end the conversation and after I end the conversation. But I want to work on that. I enjoyed myself over at Tasha Oshie Groves. She is my teammate from Soil Soldiers. I'm wishing all of you other people good luck, including the Sauce and Universal and what's that other girl name? Y'all know her, Amy. I wish all y'all the best of luck. But you're looking at number one. So you guys remember that when you're hanging out with us and liking and sharing our videos, because we're soldiers in this thing. That was me being sarcastic, y'all. That was me being sarcastic. I don't got nothing else, y'all. I'm just really messing around. Look at my eyes closed, my string froze. Stop doing stuff to my string, turf. You're the only one capable of doing stuff, probably messing with computer system. They got any computer geniuses on their team. I don't know. But anyway, let me go back. Anybody got anything to say to me before I jump off? Because y'all know I'll be gone. All right. Let's build each other up. We're all doing the best that we can in this thing called life. Holla back with the window crack. Whoop, whoop. Can I get a whoop, whoop? Can I get a beep, beep? Holla. Hey, young world. Hey, young world. Whoop, whoop, shout. It's Lydia. What up? Whoop, whoop. Welcome to the Whoop Whoop Show. Whoop, whoop. Holla back with the window crack. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to the Whoop Whoop Show. Hey, young world.